Hey guys, it's your girl Maya and I'm back once again guys with another video. Hey. In today's video, as you can see by the title, today I'm going to be giving you guys a story time on my first high school crush. If you're new to the channel, subscribe right now and join the Simone gang. If you're not with the gang, you can't hang. Period, baby. Period. So let's just get right into this video. So this technically all started when we were in second grade. So when I was in second grade, I was like really mean. But, you know, I try to be nice at the same time. I liked him at the time, and I didn't really know how to tell him. I just kind of, you know, let it slide. But you know what? I had to tell him one day. But, you know, I told him in a little way that I probably would have never done this. We were at recess, and I tied him to a tree, and I threw mulch at him.
Stop it. Get some help.
When I tell you, I was mad. He was supposed to give me marshmallows that day. What are you doing? I needed my marshmallows. So I was just like, hey, give me my marshmallows because, you know, I need my marshmallows. Like, this is not okay. So I tied him to a tree and I threw mulch at him. And he was like, hey, chill. I'll give you your marshmallows. I'll give you your marshmallows. He finally did the next day. When I tied him to the tree, I was happy, but I wasn't happy, you know, because I really wanted my marshmallows. Like, where are my marshmallows? After that whole situation, throughout the whole second grade, I used to just torture him. And I think that's where our relationship just kind of started. You know, our friendship started. Probably towards the end of the school year, I had to get transferred to another school. I ended up going back to that school, but I ended up leaving that school at the same time. It's been 8 years. So when 8 years passed, this dude looks me up on social media and he follows me. I'm just like, okay, so who is this? He texted me and he was like, hey, you remember me? I was like, no, no. I didn't remember him at all. I was just like, okay, well, you're gonna have to give me some description. She was like, oh, I was the man that, you know, gave you the marshmallows and da-da-da. I was like, oh, that's the marshmallow guy. What's up, my dude? Like, I missed you. Throughout that time, it was probably in November. This is when we started having little conversations. One time I went live. And when I went live, he joined my live. I was just like, okay. When I tell you our conversations were like short, they were short. Like it was a hi and bye type situation. Like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And when I went live that time, he joined my live. And at first, he did request to be in my live, but I didn't accept him because I was kind of scared. At that time, I was just like, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready. You know, I gave it about a week. And when I gave it about a week, he joined my live, of course. And, you know, I accepted him to, like, you know, be in my live. When he joined, I was just like, this is kind of awkward. Like, I took advantage of the moment. He had the nerve to straight up and say, so you gonna talk? I was like, oh, this bold boy comes in my live and says, oh, you trying to talk or whatever. So I was like, okay, he getting kind of bold. Like, before he was all shy and stuff. He was like a quiet person in second grade. He wasn't like all of that. I was like, okay, fine, let's talk. We started having little conversations. Like, we used to like make fun of each other of like the littlest situations. I used to like wear a lot of lip gloss, and I still do now. When I had lip gloss with me and I was about to put it on, he would be like, so you about to put on that lip gloss? I was like, no, like, no. Literally said, I was just like, okay, well, yes, I'm gonna put on my lip gloss, of course. But he used to just call out the littlest things I would do. I would either eat an orange or a breath mint or something like that. So you about to eat that breath mint, you about to eat that orange. I was like, be like, no, like, no. After the time where we started going live, maybe like once or twice a week, his friends would join. And, you know, these are some of the friends that I knew from 5th grade. When they joined, they were like, hey, yo, that's Nehemiah. That's that girl from 5th grade that's always started drama. And I was like, so y'all remember me because of that? Are you serious? I went live with one of his other friends one time. And, you know, it was kind of like a sit down. He was like, hey, you remember me from 5th grade? We used to talk. We used to like each other. I'd be like, yeah, I do. I definitely do. Throughout the time, maybe like a couple weeks later, our conversations got more upgraded. We got to know each other a little bit, but not as much, you know, still kind of like that high and by conversation, but a little bit upgraded. His friend started a group chat, and when his friend started the group chat, you know, I joined the group chat or whatever. I kind of felt a little scared, so, you know, I brought one of my little other friends in there. You know, we're sitting there talking or whatever. I didn't say anything, but me and my crush would just sit there and laugh the whole time. Like, I would just laugh. Like, I would just, like, be like, okay, this is getting kind of weird. Like, okay, well, let me spice it up a little bit. Let me ask them questions. Like, how you doing now? How you doing now? We would literally go live every day, every night, and this was probably in late December. We used to be on the group calls and all that stuff, just kind of getting to like get to know each other again since I left for so long. It's been like 8 years or 6 years since 5th grade and 8 years since, you know, 2nd grade. We kind of got a little close, you know, like this is the time where we started, you know, going live every day. And then we started FaceTiming each other, like literal FaceTiming on Instagram. This was in January, like right in the beginning. We started texting each other and we started calling each other, and we just, you know, we was on the phone doing nothing, literal nothing. But like at the same time, we tried to like have good conversations. It was the week of my birthday. And this is the time where like it was a whole chunk. Like we didn't do the group calls anymore. We didn't go live anymore. I would go live. He would join my lives, but you know, we wouldn't go live together because, you know, we can always FaceTime. During the week of my birthday, you know, this is when we started like getting on the phone calls, like the hand talk calls, like pick up the phone and it would ring. Oh God, when I tell you we made the weirdest noises, it would just, it would get me. He was weird, but in a funny way, you know? He always had a good sense of humor to make me laugh, and that's what made it so special. He would just make the weirdest noises. I'm gonna describe one of the noises he would make. I'll just be like,
Stop it. Get some help.
boy! You know, it made me laugh or whatever, and you know, I kind of had to join in too because, you know, we were good friends. So, like, why not? I kind of started to fall for him. I kind of had the feelings for him. I was like, he kind of cute. I'm not going to lie. One day at nighttime, I told him, you know, hey, you know, I kind of like you a little bit. There was no response. But, you know, I asked him back. I said, so what are your feelings for me? He knew what he was going to say, but he was scared. So he told me the next day. Turns out he had feelings for me. You know, we started talking or whatever. We started getting to know each other. One day I was at school and I thought I saw him at the library. I thought I saw him there. When I got home, I texted him. I said, hey, wasn't you at the library? He was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that must have been you with the glasses. That must have been you with the glasses. It was like, no, that was my friend. I was just like, oh, your friend kind of cute. I'm not gonna cap, right? Like, what? His friend looked just like him. I was just like, y'all got to be twins. Like, y'all twins or something? You got twins? I texted him that night. I said, so when you try to hang out, like when you trying to link one day, and it turns out we got into a little funny argument, like, hey, I will drag you and da-da-da-da. I'll do this to you. I'll do that to you. So he was like, you know what? Fine. Link at the library with me. So I texted him. I said, hey, I'm at the library. What are you doing? Because this is the time where they were going through their testing and they had to get out early or whatever. When that day when we met up, you know, we was texting back and forth. I was kind of scared. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. Oh my God. I'm scared. Oh my God. Ah. When he said, I'm here, I said, okay, I'm the girl that has my head down with my coat on. He came over and he tapped me. He was like, hey, what's up? I was like, who you tapping? Who are you tapping? He made fun of me because, you know, why are you shivering? You shivering? Oh my God, you shivering? He came with his friend. I was like, okay, so what are you doing here? Like, I just thought it was gonna be me and him chilling or whatever. So when I tell you me and his friend got into like the littlest arguments, it was just like a play thing, but you know, it was whatever. You remember that message I sent him saying, oh, I'm gonna drag you and this and that? He was like, so you remember that message you sent me? I was like, yeah, I do. Let's do it.
Okay.
His friend and him tried to pick me up because I stole his phone. He got mad, like in a funny way. He was like, hey, yo, give me my phone, bro. They picked me up. They put me in a trash can and they were about to roll me around in the library. They picked me up and they put me in a trash can. They almost put me in a trash can. And that was like the most funniest part about that day. And at the end of January, I came home from school and we were talking on the phone. He asked me, hey, you trying to go out? I was like, go out where? Like, where? I mean, where? He was like, no, like, do you want to be my girlfriend? I was like, okay, well, sure. But when I tell you, like, when I was on the library part, he looked so good when he walked up to that library. I was like, dang, like, he looking kind of fine. Like, he got the muscles. Like, you know, I like that. He kind of tall, dark skin, cute. Yeah, he was fine. I'm gonna tell you right. Yeah, he was fine. But when he asked me out, I was like, oh, okay, well, you know. I was like, first of all, I wasn't allowed to date anyway. But, you know, we just called each other that. You know, I wasn't allowed to date, so I was 16. So I was like, man, okay, well, I'll talk to you, whatever. For a couple of weeks, I think it was about 2 weeks, we like started talking or whatever. You know, we started to get to know each other or whatever, going back and forth, ask each other questions. One night was the week of Valentine's Day. We were supposed to go out that day, you know, to the park or whatever. But, you know, my mom, she lazy. She didn't want to do nothing. So I was like, dang, it's like that. He made a comment about my hair. I was just like, boy, you better chill. Like, I don't know what's up with you, but you need to chill. The truth was, he was being funny, but like, I didn't take it that way because, you know, people used to make fun of me because of my hair all the time. You know, at this point, I kept telling him, you know what, I want to break up. I want to break up. Over the littlest situation, which was dumb. I was kind of like, okay. He's like, no, I don't want to break up with you. I don't want to break up with you. I love you and da-da-da, and I really care about you. I kept saying, I want to break up, I want to break up. He was like, all right, fine, we'll break up. This was the night where my mom was about to take my phone away from me. And I was just like, man, like, I really wanted to see, like, where we stand at that point because we're leaving off of bad terms. I didn't want to text him again one time and he'll be like, hey, yo, what you talking about? Like, what you talking to me for? Like, what are you doing? You know, I'm just going to have to do what I got to do. So I talked to him all night. I was crying on the phone with him all night long, literally. And, you know, he was like, you know, it's okay. One day we'll get back together, but not right now. I think it's a good time. So a couple weeks later, it was the end of February. You know, we still talked on the phone or whatever during that whole chunk of time we were breaking up. We acted like we liked each other, but the reality was we wasn't talking like that. You know, he would give me compliments here and there, like, hey, you look fine, you look beautiful, you looking real good right now, you looking mad fine. I'll just be like, you know, why not? The end of February, we were texting one night. I was at this event or whatever. He was texting, and so-called happened, we got back together during the text messages. It was just like, okay, well, we're back together now. We're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna make it work. And yeah, somehow his friends got involved with this whole situation. And one time I went live and, you know, saying some personal things, letting my emotions out like that. He called me. He stayed on the phone with me all night. A couple weeks later, I broke up with him because I didn't have my phone for a while because I got my phone taken. I broke up with him because, you know, I kind of wanted to work on me and myself. So how that happened was, this is when his friends really got involved, calling me names, saying I was toxic, all that stuff. Like, when quarantine started, technically, like when coronavirus hit. Then he started following his friends' paths, and then, you know, we just got into arguments and all that stuff. One time I did text him. I said, hey, are we cool? He was like, yes, we cool. I was like, oh, okay, we're cool. So we're just going to leave it like that. We just didn't talk anymore at that point. We didn't talk until his friend started a group chat, called me, and had the nerve to say, your book is not going to be anything. You're doing nothing. You're a bum. You need to get a life. I was like, okay. Get a life. I got a life now. I'm doing good. I'm on YouTube. We're in June now, and it's been about 3 months that I haven't been talking to this guy. 11 weeks ago. Crazy, right? I started a YouTube channel. I got my stuff going or whatever. And then I asked everybody on Instagram one night, which was about a couple weeks ago. I asked everybody on Instagram one night, hey, like, how do you feel about me doing YouTube and all that stuff? He responds to my sticker, and he says, I respect the grind. Keep up the good work. When I tell you that made me feel so special, it made me feel like he wasn't like his friends. It made me feel like he wasn't like other people in general. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to respond. I'm just be like, thank you. I said thank you because I wanted to keep it to a minimum. I didn't want to like tell him like, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh my God, it's been forever now, because, you know, we're not there yet. Like, I still got to give it time. Like, it's been 4 months, and I don't even know where we stand today. To be honest, I'm going to keep it real. I mean, I still like him a little bit. I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. So I'm just grateful what he said to my sticker. I'm really grateful. It just motivates me to do more. You know, we're not going to sit here and hold a grudge anymore. Like, we're not going to do that. Here we are, June. We don't talk anymore, but hopefully one day we will just throw everything away and be friends. So the whole thing about this story was because I feel like it was a really emotional topic to talk about, because, you know, I do miss him. Some things you just gotta let go, and that's the whole point about this video. So that is the end of the story. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and join the Simone gang. If you're not with the gang, you can't hang. Period, honey. Period. My book is coming out really soon, probably by the end of summer, maybe, but it is coming out pretty soon, and I just want to let you guys know that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I am out. Peace.